gets. Roseanne, Tuesday after Full House on ABC.
Beware. Private information about you is transferred from one computer to another an average of 5 times a day.
Computers do a lot of good, but...
That's what I'm saying. I'm predicting the future. Just a legal pad and a pencil. All the computers will go by the wayside. Yeah. Just do it the old school way where you're right there on your back.
Tell Bill Gates that from Microsoft.
Yeah, I'm sure he watches. Hey, we're back talking about people invading your privacy. We've got our detective, Fay Faron, here, who was telling us how publicly available information could be used against any of us. And people are willing to share, right, and give this information out?
Well, that's it. But we were talking about milestones in your life and things that you have to do. But there's also the scenario that you easily give out information to people. For example, today, this look familiar to anybody?
Audience, does this look familiar?
Okay. This is a survey that we handed out at the beginning of this show. And basically, we just asked people, please fill this out. We'll come along and collect them.
And we did this outside, so it didn't look like it was something we set up in the stage,
We tried to, but we ran out of time, so we did it inside.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
All right.
But anyway, we went around, and there were only 4 people who even asked us a question about it. Everybody pretty much filled it out, and only 80% filled in banking information and gave us banking information. And we have on
like account numbers?
No,
Wait a
but
minute,
like
hold on, that's right.
Because if you did,
someone in the back is doing very well, the $100 grand a year.
But what your bank is, what your savings and loan is, and it's also in here sort of benign questions that throw you off, make you think this is a traditional survey. But there's also, are you divorced? Now, divorce can point to one of the most damaging records that's in public filing. And when you go through the divorce, you see all of the assets listed of the 2 people so that they can be divided up. And you're talking about account numbers, children, their dates of birth, their social security numbers, yours, what the spouse support is, and every automobile you own. Just
For the point to be
list.
taken, not to try to fool anybody in the audience, and we will destroy these, but that people are willing, you know, on the street to
Don't
give this
even
away.
question it. Don't even question it.
Well, volunteering is a woman, a viewer, who you have never met. We'd like to introduce her. Bring Carol out, and we'll show you what we did with her. Carol, come on, please, a round of applause for Carol.
Hi, Carol. Hi.
Now explain what we did with Carol, Fay.
Well, your producer, Bob, called me, and he said, we're just going to give you a plate number, that's all, and tell us
a
license plate number, and tell us what you can about Carol. Right. And so what we did was we immediately called the DMV. Now, in California, they will not give you out the address, but they were able to give us a name. It was dicey because Carol's name is not that unusual, but what we did is we put together an entire scenario of where you got married, divorced, were born, all of that stuff.
And you know nothing of this. You don't know what Fay knows, right, Carol?
Nope.
but you're willing to let her tell us. Because do you have
I go home now?
Do you have anything to hide?
No, no. I don't think so.
Run off this, and you correct her if she's wrong.
And there's something,
I will.
Okay.
you know, there's sometimes that I have to fill in the blanks, so tell me when I am wrong. You were born Christmas Day, 1934,
that's right.
in Iowa?
Yes.
I'm guessing, okay. Social Security number ends in 1854.
That's right.
Okay. You have a son, David, who was born to you, and somebody whose initials are GRP.
Right.
Okay. He was born on September 26, 1963. That union ended in divorce, Carol. This is your life.
Not September.
Not in September?
No, July.
July, well, I'm a bad
You
writer.
were thinking about it since September.
That's right, that's right.
There were problems along the way.
No, well, that
Infidelity, you don't know.
In 1969, September 20th, Carol, you married a man named DFW.
Yes.
Okay, you did.
Dallas, Fort Worth.
Yeah, right.
She married a city.
Without the money.
He was 3 years older. He was born on February 23rd, 1931 from Massachusetts. Social Security number ends in 6259. He had been divorced from a woman whose name I couldn't pronounce if I had to, beginning with an A, for 1 year and 3 months.
I have no idea. I mean, I knew she was there. I didn't know her name.
Okay, you bought a house on Folkestone Street. Okay, your daughter Elizabeth was born the day after Christmas, the day after your birthday, 1970.
Real anticlimactic, right?
Okay, a year and a half later, you and DF are history, correct?
Right.
Okay, you moved to Helix Street, which is around the corner from where you live now, correct? Okay, when you divorced in February 9th, 1978, you had custody of the kids. He got the 65 Chrysler and the 66 Rambler and his tools.
Yeah. Yeah.
Good move
Those
there.
men don't go anywhere
Didn't even
without their
remember we
tools.
had 2 cars.
Okay, a year and
Leave
a
the
half
house,
later.
but take the tools.
That's right.
A year and a half later, he marries Eileen, who's 20 years his junior, correct?
Yes, that's right.
The marriage lasted 45 days. Then they separated, and the marriage was annulled.
No, wait 1 second here, Faye. By calling the DMV and getting her license plate number to match up with her name, you have found all of this out?
Correct.
Is this possible for anybody? You're a private investigator, and you have the way, your ways of finding out information. Can any of us find all this out?
The information available to me is available to everybody. I know how to do it. I have spent the money to be online with the databases.
The point is, it's a matter of public record.
Absolutely. Most of this was done in the San Diego County Courthouse.
Wow.
Which I spent.
You go there, you ask for all these public records, and they just bring them on
You
out
just
to you?
look up Carol's name on an index and start piecing
Well,
it
suffice
together.
to say, we have given, we've spilled your whole. Let me have these cards. I want to take these cards. No, I want to shred these. I want to shred all of these. We've got, so you folks here in the audience realize we're not going to go through, your private stuff. Carol, thanks so much for that.
You're welcome.
Okay, we'll take it. I'll shred this.
Okay, now we're going to shred all of these,
All back.
all right?
Yeah.
But if this information falls into the wrong hands, it could totally be devastating. See how it almost ruined one woman's life. He didn't read the little manual.
With this, I
We'll
have
be right back.
Your secret's safe with us, so if you're going to be in the Los Angeles area and would like to be a member of the Mike and Maty studio audience, call for tickets at 213-520-2700.
Sandy had an awful allergy attack.
For double fun, some just double trouble. Plus America's studliest twins. All right here tomorrow.
Mike shredded about the last of it. Is that right, Mike?
That's it.
Okay, good stuff. Now, we've been talking with Detective Fay Faron about how dangerous it can be when personal information falls into the wrong hands. And our next guest is a perfect example of just how bad things can become. Glenda Calloway lives in a quiet suburb outside of Los Angeles with her husband, Ed, and her dog, Toy. They're good, law-abiding citizens who've never even bounced a check. That's why Glenda was so surprised to find out that another woman with nothing more than a fake driver's license had opened up a checking account under Glenda's name and in less than a month had accumulated checks and credit card charges to the tune of $31,000, threatening to ruin Glenda's credit, her job, and her life. Now, here to tell us how she barely survived this incredible ordeal, welcome Glenda. Wow. That is amazing, Glenda. How did you come to realize that something was wrong?
Well, I went to the local grocery store and I wrote a check and I was told there was an outstanding check. And I knew it wouldn't.
Because you never bounced a check in your life.
No.
Right?
No, I hadn't. And I come to find out that someone had opened up a bank account in my name.
How did she get the driver's license with your name on it?
She went to a DMV and asked for a duplicate of my driver's license.
That's it?
That's it.
That's all she needed? She went in and she asked for a duplicate? Did she have to give any other ID?
No, she changed my height from 5'6" to 5 feet. She changed my weight by 50 pounds. She changed my middle name.
So the clerk
changed my
just thought
address,
she had changed. She just thought
Yeah.
you had changed, that
Yeah.
you had grown 6
Apparently
inches and
you
put on
don't-
50 pounds, is what the clerk is thinking. At the DMV.
Duh.
Yeah.
Yeah. Apparently, you don't need any kind of ID at all when you go in for a
See,
duplicate.
in Florida they do. I don't know how it works out here in Los Angeles, but I mean, I had to give a lot of, I had to give like checks or letters that had come to my address with my name on it that were stamped and everything.
Perfect. What kind of checks was she writing?
She wrote checks to try to clear her own balances,
Oh, oh man.
her own credit cards. So.
Oh my God. Now, were the police any help at all?
No, I had to go to the Department of Motor Vehicles to try to clear it up, and they wouldn't help me. I needed a police report. And then I would go to the police station, and they say it's the DMV's fault. They're the one that issued the duplicate license. And you have to go back to the DMV. So I was back and forth for about 2 weeks.
She's writing checks and she also got credit cards under your name.
No, she didn't. She got a copy of my TRW, and she go to
TRW is what?
your credit report.
Okay.
And she went to the department stores where I had credit and said she was me and that she forgot her card.
Aha.
And she'd use her legal driver's license. The
I've done that
Department of
before.
Motor
I mean, I've not frauded. I mean, but I've been in a store where I've said, you know, I don't have my card. And they go, oh, well, we have your account. And you can...
But still, they need like some sort of other information, like a maiden name of your mother or something like that, like little things like that. That's
But again, it's on
unbelievable.
public record. So you're talking about on a marriage license, is your mother's maiden name. Anybody can go look that up. If you've been married, you are susceptible to that.
How'd you clear it up?
You have to go to the town where the crime was committed to make a police report. You have to go back and get a copy of the police report. You have to fill out an affidavit of fraud. You have to send all of this information in to the credit card companies. Yeah.
So this totally ruined your credit. Have you been able to clear that up?
Yeah, I pretty much cleared it up, just about. There's still a few loose ends, but majority.
Well, you realize by being a guest on the Mike and Maty show, your credit now is in good standing. People see you and they go, oh, she's a nice lady. She's here. All the better.
Now, Faye, give us some tips on how we can protect ourselves.
Okay. There are things that you can do to minimize your
We have about 40 seconds.
Okay. First of all, protect your Social Security number and your date of birth and your mother's maiden name. A lot of forms will ask for them. You don't have to put it in there. You can spend time fighting over it, you know, make up your own mind, but basically it'll do it. Also, never give any information to anybody who calls you on the telephone. Call them back. Look up the phone number in the phone book and call them back. Also, consider an unlisted telephone number and a post office box, because that'll really clear up a lot. And check your credit report at least twice a year, and check for the inquiries on the bottom to see who's looking
A lot of
into
help.
it.
Thanks for all the information there. Faye and Randy, thanks very much.
Amazing. Amazing.
The secret recipe for Cracker Jack and Reese's Peanut Butter Cups. How to make them yourself, up next.